if you're an A-level PE student and you don't know why heart rate is higher when exercising in the heat, listen up to this. So cardiovascular drift is this concept whereby these two cardiovascular values are drifting apart from one another. So that's where it gets its name from, because heart rate and stroke volume are drifting apart from one another. And it begins about 10 minutes into exercising in the heat. And the reason for that is because when you're exercising in the heat, your sweat rates go up. And if you're sweating more, it means that you're losing blood plasma volume. So you'd say that there's a decrease in blood plasma volume. And if there's a decrease in blood plasma volume, the liquid part of the blood, that would then increase your blood viscosity, which means that the blood becomes thicker. As a result of that, there will be a decrease in venous return. So there will be less blood coming back into the heart. And based on Starling's law, if there's less blood coming into the heart, less blood can leave. And that's stroke volume. So we've got to the point now where we've been able to explain why stroke volume goes down. It's ultimately because you're sweating more, so you're losing blood plasma volume, and therefore there's less blood coming back to the heart, so less blood can leave. And then all that's left to do now is explain why, when this goes down, why does heart rate then go up? And this is based on the equation for cardiac output. So cardiac output equals heart rate times stroke volume. And if your stroke volume goes down, your heart rate has to increase to compensate for that in order to maintain your cardiac output. So what this means is that when you're exercising in the heat, although there's less blood leaving the heart per beat, there's actually the same amount of blood leaving the heart per minute. So you're able to get the same amount of oxygen to the muscle. The issue is surrounding this higher heart rate. So when heart rate is higher, it increases your RPE. And that stands for the rate of perceived effort or rate of perceived exhaustion. And this is the issue with cardiovascular drift. If this is higher, you just feel like you're working harder than you actually are. So you're more likely to give up sooner.